Hi there, I'm Jessica Drossin, and today I'm going to show you how to use the bonus actions, overlays, and birds that come in my packs 1 and 2 of cloud overlays. All of the bonus items are identical, so I'm going to just show you how to use them today in pack 2. I've picked Arizona Sky to use, and as we talked about in the previous tutorial, I've already made the mask. I'm just going to walk you through how to use the actions. These actions are not universal actions like a lot of vendors have. These actions are only specifically targeted toward the skies. I'm wanting you to get the most diversity and for you to be able to really customize the sky to work with your particular image. In order to get these actions to work correctly, what you need to make sure of is that you do not have the mask linked to your image. So I'm going to unlink that mask. You need to make sure that you do not have the mask selected. You need to make sure you have the cloud itself selected. You see that square that comes around there? That means you have the cloud selected. We don't have the link, and we are ready to begin. If you're trying to place your cloud, you might want to go with the transparent cloud option. It also works nicely if you happen to have a blue fill color background. I'll show you what it looks like here. This is just a reminder that's making sure that you know that you have to have that cloud selected. I'll show you later how to disable that. So this is it in multiply mode, or if you're trying to figure out how you'd like to maybe make some subtle adjustments to your mask. If there were trees, etc. back here, you'd be able to see them and you could make some subtle enhancements to your mask by painting in the black for things that you don't want to see or white for things that you do want to see here in the mask itself. But for our purposes today, I'm already, have my mask the way I want it. And I'm just going to make sure that I have that cloud selected. And I'm going to go here to Cloud Undo. And I'm going to merely hit that Cloud Undo. And we're going to get it right back to where it was. That was just merely multiply. So if you do other tweaks and the undo action won't work, all you do is go back here and hit normal. And you're back where you were. The next action is going to be cloud flip. In case I decided maybe that I wanted to have these clouds behind her, I would merely go to cloud flip. Again, I'm just reminding you to make sure that you have your cloud layer selected to make sure that these are not linked. And there we go. I'm going to hit undo again. The next one is slightly bigger clouds. This increases the cloud size by 5%. It will still print just great, but it will allow you to either fill the screen if the cloud was a little bit too small to fit perfectly end to end, or if you just artistically like the clouds a little bit larger. Again, cloud undo. Now we're going to go to less cloud contrast. And you see here for the first time I've actually created a duplicate of the original cloud. You can turn that off. You can turn it on. You can delete it if you hated it. Also, you can go into the mask. So now I'm selecting the mask. And with a soft black brush, this is set at 862. That's fine. Just some large black brush set at a fairly low opacity. This is 10, 13. I'm going to paint in the mask itself, and I'm going to add a little bit of that contrast back, maybe towards the top or along the edges, so you can see how you can customize within each of these masks if you'd like to, have a little bit more or less, or let's say that you don't want it to be 100%. Let's say you just want the less cloud contrast to be 67%. Or 26%. This will allow you to really customize it to what feels right for you. For right now, though, just to go through all of these actions, I'm going to turn it off. Okay, I'm back on my Arizona Sky, my original. And again, I have selected the cloud itself, not its mask. And we're going to go to Soft Brighten. After I show you each one, I'm going to turn them off just because this is a walkthrough tutorial. Here's Slightly Retro. Here's pastel clouds. Here's warmer cloud whites. Here's warmer sky, an overall sky warmth action. Here is cowboy sky. Here is slightly cooler sky. Here is true blue sky. On this sunset, it's a little more pink than true blue, but it works very well on more standard clouds, not in sunset mode, but it's still pretty here. Black and white clouds. This would be if you have an image that is black and white, you want black and white clouds, obviously, or if you simply want to desaturate. If you want it to just be desaturated, you would go to your opacity and you would lower the opacity to whatever saturation felt better to you. Soft pop. Contrasty clouds with a protected white. This is an action that will work great sometimes for you and you'll be thrilled, and other times it's going to be too much. I'll just tell you that right off the bat, but when it works for the right image and the right clouds, it's pretty awesome. So this is that. Now, if you'd like to have sharper clouds, this will sharpen them. If you'd like to have softer clouds, to work with a softer f-stop, this is what you would do. And very soft clouds. You really want to make sure if you're using these, make sure that this is not linked. Just have the cloud selected. Now let's say you're shooting at a very, very low f-stop and it's a close-up and you just want super duper soft clouds. Well, here's the super duper soft cloud action. And there you go. Now, let's say that you would like to have, I'm going to show you a flare, maybe on this version, the warmer sky. These are all just simple flares. I'm going to show you simple flare 2 because it is one that can move around very easily. You can simply put your flare where you would like to have it. You can change it from overlay mode to soft light mode to make it more soft, or you can go into the opacity and just lower the opacity. Now I'm going to also show you how to use some of these overlays. So you simply go into your sky color overlays. I'm going to pick, let's see, how about enhanced sunset? Now what you can either do is you can simply drag it in like this, or I'm going to show you the alternate way. Go to select, all, edit, copy, click on your original, edit, paste, and now we are going to go to transform, scale, and we're going to drag these edges all the way so that we completely cover our image, and then we're going to say yes, that's good, with the little check, and we're going to put this in one of two modes, either overlay or soft light. If you'd like to create a mask, you can just quick mask down here, and if you don't want certain areas, you would just paint with the black brush. This is a little bit large of a brush, so I'm going to make it a little bit smaller. And you would just paint out any areas that you didn't want this overlay to effect. So this is what it looks like. Now let's say that you'd like to have in a bird. Simply go to the birds folder and let's see, we'll grab this guy, drag him into Photoshop so he opens up. These birds are ping files, which means that they are transparent. So you simply grab him and he goes right into the sky. Now, if he's a little bit too stark for you, you simply lower his opacity. You can make him a little smaller, whatever works for you. Well, I hope that that was helpful. I hope you enjoy using these actions. What's kind of fun is that if you want to go back through, you can totally audition other looks until you find the one that works perfect for you. Thank you so much. Bye.